No, it looks no like hey, great Friday morning. It is a, I guess, beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville. And thank you to everyone that sent a message and called and tried to call. I didn't answer any phone calls. It was real strange because I think people think that, like, when you're feeling in the dump, I think people think that, oh, it's a good idea to call. And I told a, I, I told a friend of mine that called me. I said, uh, I'm not in the mood to talk on the phone. It's different talking to someone than, just sending a message like, I'm doing okay, todo lo demás. But, you don't want to have, el problema de que muchas veces
It's one of those. This could be solved with an email type of issues.
well, eh, a veces la raza, and again, I love my friends and everything, but se agarran el teléfono and, andas, you're not feeling well, you don't want to be on the phone. So I said, look,
Yeah.
I, I'm not in the mood to talk. And I was having some issues last night, and I threw up, este, which was kind of crazy because I threw up and I started to feel a little bit better, como que salió el demonio.
Aunque lo digas jugando,
¿Eh?
aunque lo digas jugando.
Me salió el demonio así como The Exorcist. And I threw up last night, and I sort of started to feel a little bit better. So I immediately went to bed, and that's when everyone was texting me and sending messages. I'm going like, I'm not in the mood right now, guys. And so at 2 o'clock in the morning, uh, I mean, I was in pain. I mean, my midriff, everything around the center, like, not, acá en medio, all the way in the back, like todo circular, it was like in pain. Y dije, oh, let me see se me quita. And I was, you still sounds like you still have it inside. Thanks. And so he said, no, where do I take your donuts? I'm at the office. 12. Oh, Sam. Pff, that me, perro. Oh, yes. I, uh, so at 2 o'clock, I said, I couldn't stand it. Uh, a- Arrepiéntete. Never. So,
That's hilarious.
so it's crazy. So I was in pain, and I tried to sleep it off. Dije, déjame dormirme. Let me go to sleep. I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't go to
Yeah.
sleep. It was just intolerable. So I got up. I put on some shorts. Y me fui al hospital. I went to the ER, and I decided to go to Valley Regional, and because it's just so close to the house. I said, I was driving. Good morning. Good morning. I was driving, so I mean, I didn't want to risk going all the way to Valley Baptist.
Yeah. It just makes sense. You're like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, it's real close. So I headed off to. No, I got some here. I, I headed off to. I headed off to the hospital, and I said, got a pain y todo. And really, the people at the front desk at Valley Regional, great, great, great folk. Really, thank you so very much. Amazing, amazing people. It took me immediately. It's kind of crazy, but the doctor came in while they were doing the triage, like the checkup, and he said, "What's going on?" And I said, "Well, this and this, and I've been having stomach issues for the past 5 days, and it's just last night I threw up. The night before, and I don't think I mentioned this before. The night before, I had peed blood, salió, sangre con el orín, and I that kind of little freaked me out a little bit. So,
A little bit. That should have been a red flag.
well, it was red pea, so that was the biggest red flag. So what I did, I went I went to Stripes and I got myself some of that cranberry juice. I figured maybe it's a stone, an infection, a urinary tract infection.
Yeah.
So I went to Stripes and I got me two little cranberry things. I took those in, and then my pee cleared out. So I was
The
grateful.
Mexican remedy or what?
Siéntate en el baño, vete a cagar. I knew you had to have been sick to miss the show yesterday. Yeah, I was not feeling it, but So it's crazy because I go to the ER, and so I tell the doctor, I pissed blood, I threw up last night, I've been having these issues, and the doctor, and I took pictures of the medication because the doctor had given me something for infection, and I think something for nausea. No, no, not nausea. I can't remember, something or other. No me acuerdo. But so she gave me some stuff, and I've been taking it because I went yesterday. I've been Thursday. I went Wednesday. I went Thursday, and I'm probably going to go see her again today. So I get to the hospital, and let me tell you, an amazing, amazing doctor, great guy, great human skills. As they explained everything, and we're going to bring you in. I got
Is that
in,
what
so
they call like bedside manners?
a great bedside manners. Yeah, that I still have my wrist thing. So uh, I go and I do my. I'm in the ER and I'm watching a movie on my phone. I said, oh, pasa el
Might as
tiempo.
well.
My, so they did lab work. They did a sonogram. No, 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 a CAT scan. They did a CAT scan. They did a CAT scan, and came back, and then they asked me for urine, and I peed, and it looked really clear. So I think I got that right. So the doctor comes back, and the nurses there también at the Valley Regional, amazing nurses, great, great folk, really very, very nice. And so the doctor comes back. He goes, "Well, we're going to admit you," and I'm going like, "What?" I said, "You're going to what?" we're You're going to be admitted, and we want to keep you over because the issue is your pancreas is a little bit inflated. She goes, everything else, it looks amazing. We were looking for a piedra, a little stone, a kidney stone,
Yeah.
so they were. Did you pee sitting down? No, I stopped sitting down to pee after I lost all the weight. Ya te dije que un enema en la cabeza, I'll do those for anything. Es el Ozempic, it could be. Hope you're doing better today. So he goes, we're going to keep you over because your pancreas is a little bit messed up and
Swollen.
swollen, and got to get it down and got to take care of it. And I said, like, okay. And so I said, yeah, ni modo. And so they're getting me prepped up to go to the room. Jamie gets there, and I said, I
Did
told you
she
not.
get there with flowers and balloons?
No, she brought socks. I mean,
Her last goodbyes.
no, the last goodbye, the last rice. Maybe that means like last rice. No, she came by with socks, which was great because it was cold as crap in there.
Yeah.
Uh, you look great in the shorts in the hospital. Coming, that was me. I tengo bonitas piernas, papi. Oye, so I'm gonna get admitted, so I go like, yeah, that's fine. I didn't care much about it. I didn't want to get admitted, so I let my sister know, I let my sisters know, and I sort of tried to leave a message with my parents, but I didn't want to wake anyone. My sister Gabi, she's a nurse. She says, "Ahorita voy para allá." I said, "Don't. There's no reason for y'all to come." And I told Jamie, "Don't come."
You never know.
I mean,
Estás en una edad que nunca se sabe.
hoy traigo unos papeles con una pluma, firme aquí. Sign it over. Parecía tu primo, el que quería que le firmara las propiedades. Le dije, sí, bruto, ahorita te firmo.
Sí.
Oye,
Ahorita te los firmo de volar.
sí, ahorita, nomás tráeme otra pluma y te firmo las dos, las tres, las cuatro.
Oh my
Screw
god.
you, bro. Oye, so it's crazy. They're taking me up, and I'm going like, well, ni modo, me quedo. And again, the staff, amazing.
Yeah.
Whoever makes the decisions there at Valley Regional in regards to where they're going to put patients, they need to change their policy. Because as I was going to the room, Sam, there was like 20 rooms empty. And I said, well, where are y'all going to put me? Oh, yeah, they go. And again, nothing against the others individual. They wanted to put me in a room with another patient. And God bless. the individual, they look very, very sick, and I'm just there for
You could have easily requested like, hey, switch another room.
well, no, because at that point, Sam, I lost, God bless them, I lost faith in their system. Because to me,
You could, yeah, okay,
when something doesn't make sense, when you're making a choice or making a decision to do something like, because let me tell you, I had an experience when they cut my stomach open, when they did the panelectomy, when they cut me from this side to this side all the way across.
yeah,
I mean, it was a major surgery, Sam. They cut me de aquí de un lado para otro, cortado. Uh,
yeah,
when I had the surgery, I went in the morning. They did the surgery, and I was recuperating. And I woke up like at 9 o'clock at night, and the doctor comes in. He goes, how you feeling? I said, I'm doing good. He says, well, you've got a choice. You could spend the night in the hospital so we could observe and everything, or go home. Me dice el doctor. And I said, well, I guess maybe stay, no? Because I mean, I had a major operation. Or what do you think? He goes, go home. The doctor tells me, go home. And I said, he goes, you've got a cut all across your body. And in the hospital is probably where you're going to pick up an infection, where you run the greater risk of catching an infection. And I
yeah,
said, I'm going home. And this is when I had the panelectomy. So
yeah,
lo que me dio a entender is, if you're in the hospital, there's a bunch of crap in there, people's got stuff, and then you're going to
yeah,
put me in a room with someone that really, really looks horribly sick when I'm just there for observations. I said, no. I said, I'm signing out. And I think the nurse got a little bit upset, and I apologized to her because she said, "Well, you could
yeah.
have told me downstairs." I said, and I didn't want to todavía. I didn't want to say anything because the patient was right there. ¿Qué le iba a decir? Did you look at that patient? And you're going to stick me in a
She
room,
has one foot on the grave, and you want to put me next to her?
uh, you know, and you want to put me in a room with someone that I don't know what they have. God
Well,
bless
that's
them.
with everybody. You're
Yeah,
not gonna be like, that's HIPAA violation.
no, 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 but I don't know what they have. Pero the didn't look too well, Sam. I
For all they know, you're probably more sick than them.
well, maybe, and maybe he should have gotten upset. They're going like, "Why the hell are you bringing that marrano in here? Stick a fork in him. He's done." So I said, no, and I couldn't tell her. I said, look, I just don't feel comfortable. I couldn't tell her. I didn't want her. I didn't want them to think,
Yeah,
este creído nomás porque va a estar con alguien no quiere estar aquí. It wasn't that, but I've already had
yeah.
that experience. But again, if you've got 20 rooms
You could
solo,
have asked one where you're by yourself.
well, but they'd already wheeled me in the room.
Yeah, but you can still ask. I
No,
think there's been situations where they're there for a couple of days
by
and they
then,
request to get moved.
by then, I had already lost faith. I said, no, it's not
I
gonna work.
know. I think anxiety kicks in at a certain point.
Yeah,
To
and a
be
couple
honest.
of a couple of people that I know said, "Do not go to Valley Regional. Their policies are horrible." And I'd actually shared some posts on Valley Regional, and todo lo demás. So I said, until you experience it, and you're going like, "What are these people? Why are they putting me in a room with someone that to me looks not great?" And
Yeah.
and I'd understand, Sam, if you've got a hospital that's full. I mean, but if I'm just there for observation, leave me in the emergency room. It wasn't packed either, or put me in a broom
Yeah,
closet.
but they were trying to keep you for the whole day, weren't you?
Yeah,
Weren't they?
24-hour hold, or put me in
Yeah,
the
but they're not gonna keep you in the ER rooms for
well,
24 hours.
well, put me in the broom closet. Put me in. Let me sit in the toilet for 24 hours or something. But don't put
Hospice.
me in a room. Don't put me in a room where there might be someone that I might catch something too, and I'm going there for
Yeah.
a simple observation. And why put people in that risk?
There
I
should
would,
be like separate levels.
yeah, I would rather just. I mean, if you got 10 people, if you got 20 rooms, put one person per room. Why do you want a bunch of people, two, three people, two people in a room? Why when you've got so much empty space? And I saw
I
all the
think I think that's because whenever they do like the rounds of the nurses, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to check two people at a time
But isn't it just?
instead of going to like 20 rooms. You could just go to 10 rooms and check 20 people.
It's just
But I'm
more.
not a nurse, but I'm thinking that's the
You just
logic.
you just pretend to be one.
Yeah, a doctor.
You should have told him that you can only stay in VIP suites. And it's funny that she mentions that because I actually did tell when the nurse was taking me up, I said like, "Am I getting the penthouse?" But I was joking. But I mean, I didn't expect to be thrown in the gutter.
Which floor did they take you to?
Second floor.
Ah, not bad.
And my sister, she goes, "Oh my God, they're gonna." She said, "I better not say you say this." She goes, "They're gonna send you to the second floor." And I said, like, She goes, "That's horrible." And I'm going like, no. So I'd already had that preconception. And dicho hecho, I got in there. And let me tell you, I mean, and again, the nurses, great nurses. I love you all. Thank you so much. The staff, amazing. The doctor, super amazing. But whoever comes up with those policies of putting two people together when you could put everybody separate, it's not good. And again, if I'm going there with something slight, why do I want to run the risk of catching something? You know, I mean,
Yeah.
didn't we learn anything from the COVID days where you try to keep people as far apart from each other as possible?
Yeah, but you can. Well, I understand like the whole 20 rooms being available. Uh, I think they were just trying to make. And I know the other theory is keeping everybody. They start off closer to their desks, to the nurse desk, and then it spreads out. It goes farther. That way, it could be as close possible to the nurse desk.
Again, I mean, I don't mean to give the nurses a harder time, but really, it doesn't make any sense because, and let me tell you, you remember Lopez, right?
Yeah,
Lopez, he died during COVID. He actually got COVID. You know where he got COVID?
at the hospital.
At the hospital. I mean, the guy went in because he fell and
Like
busted.
that's why you run a risk going to the hospital. Whenever I go visit my mom or whatever, whenever she's there, it's just like unas 2 hours max. Y pa fuera. Like you can't be there that much.
Again. Lopez busted his knee, and got sent to the hospital. Y mocos perro, he got COVID, and
Yeah.
he died. He died from it. He died, I think, in the hospital lying down. But again, why do you want a bunch of people together? Why? When you have enough space. Oh, again, I understand if you're jam packed with people, dale gas. But why do you want? So at that point, I said, no. I had that experience with the doctor with my pandalectomy, and we had that experience with Lopez and several other people. I mean, there's
Yeah.
because everyone's thick. They're in the hospital.
Like the
There's
hospital is literally a petri dish.
a 100%. So I'm going to go in there with observation for my pancreas, and then salir con it's not a tumor. A tumor in the brain. Te crees de la high? No. Well, yes, but no, it's not that. I mean, it's just it doesn't make
Is
sense.
it Gucci Hospital?
I almost went to the exceptional one. That one is super expensive.
Yeah.
I almost went to
But
the
still, with the insurance, it should cover some of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it covers part of it. I think it covers 80%. But esos te cobran como like $40,000. So I should have actually. The truth, I should have gone there because again, it's a little bit more private. Y todo lo demás. And again, my concern. And again, I'm not de la
There, you would have got in your room by yourself.
no soy creído ni nada. But it didn't make sense to me when I was passing all these rooms that were empty, and you're going to put me in a room with someone that, I mean, looked kind of sick, you know.
Yeah.
And there's no privacy, which again, it's a hospital. You're not supposed to have that privacy stuff. Todo demás. But they were watching TV, and what if I didn't want to watch TV, or what if I wanted to fall asleep? Look at my eyes. I haven't slept. I literally slept
Yeah.
two an hour and a half, 2 hours last night. At the most, an hour and a half, maybe
Yeah.
maybe two. But
You put on your music through your glasses and you crash out.
I didn't have them because
Mm.
As soon as sorry, as soon as I go home, I put these away and I put on those my regular glasses because
That's that pancreas kicking in.
it's that burping is crazy. I put those on because in case I fall asleep while watching TV, then they won't bend or break or anything. But so I don't understand their policies. And again, just to make this clear, all staff, all the nurses, the amazing, the doctor, super amazing. I don't know his name, but that doctor that's in the
Was
ER,
that young guy, young skinny
yeah,
guy?
I don't know if he's that skinny, but he was young, yeah, good looking doctor.
Yeah,
That
that's the same one. He's been there for a while. Not a
amazing.
while, but I know
Let,
last time I went there with my mom, he was there.
let me tell you, they better not lose that doctor. I don't know how much they're paying. They better no. They better not lose that doctor. That doctor's amazing. Uh, Again, amazing doctor. Amazing. I can't even begin to. I mean, explain
Yeah.
how amazing that doctor was. Esther, very friendly, very down to earth. I've been to the hospital before when the doctor was meh. This guy. Super amazing. Valley Regional better not lose that ER doctor, and Valley Baptist should do everything that they can to take that doctor away from them. That doctor is amazing. Uh,
No, they should just get somebody else like him.
or two people like him, or have him come and train the other people. I can't
Yeah.
remember his name. I can't remember his name. Oh wait, I do have his name because he prescribed medication for me. I guess no, his name's not on here, is it? It should be right.
Should be on the release papers.
Well, I didn't keep any papers. Shoot, I don't see his
So it
name.
was just swollen then, your pancreas?
Yeah. What the hell?
O te hicieron brujería?
Me picaron el mono o la cola. Ah, what's RPH? What is RPH? Anybody know? Auti C. Avi. That's not him. He looked like a gringo. Oh, prescribed Dr. Anthony. Dr. P. Anthony. Does that make that sounds more like Dr. P. Anthony.
Yeah.
Morning, good morning. Yeah, they better not lose it. Oh yeah, did Beat block La Maggie get Beat?
Oh,
Best maybe.
probably best.
I don't know. Doctor is pretty fast. DHR is pretty. Yeah, I should have gone to DHR. I just didn't think what are the S. DHR is not that far from the house either. We should have gone to DHR with Carlos. No, ese me mata allá adentro. Exeter suite just for you, right? Juan me mandó otro mensaje que así. Are you feeling
And
better?
it's crazy because yesterday I was actually watching a Facebook video where they're like I don't know, it's an old video where there's a lady like that puts an egg inside a guy and then takes out like freaking like cemetery dirt. Supposedly he was cursed and God knows what. But yeah. But it is like without the whole red stuff, you have the symptoms of pregnancy. Sometimes the guy gets it.
Well, it's not for a lack of trying.
It's not for the lack of
A lot of practice. But
sometimes the guy gets the symptoms.
uh, let me tell you, it's crazy, but again, it was just right now. I still feel sensitive. They gave me some ondansetron for nausea, and they gave me some codeine for the pain. And let me tell you, I'm so glad he gave me codeine for the pain. I could really use that right now.
You didn't get any anti-inflammatory pills?
No, the because the doctor, my primary doctor, Dr. Alejandra Ponce, has already prescribed some stuff for the infection. which I have the name of it here actually. She prescribes some stuff for the infection, and uh, well, I have lisinopril for my high pressure, tamsulosin and tamsulosin and ciprofloxacin. I think that's the antibiotic. No,
Have
Cypro.
no idea. Not a doctor.
You just pretend to be one.
Just pretend to be one.
Vete al pumarejo. Which doctor?
Orleans.
Ese sí me da la injection. Uh, which doctor? Dr. Anthony. P. Anthony? P. No. P. Antonov. What the hell? I can't read with crap. Antonov? Dr. Antonov. That could that be a gringo name? He looked like a gringo.
Yeah,
Antonov.
could be.
Dr. Antonov, does that make sense to anybody? Check your discharge papers.
Oh, for the name,
I,
for the doctor's name.
I didn't get any.
The one where you're reading off. You didn't get a discharge papers.
I signed a
You
bunch of
took
stuff.
off that quickly.
I left. I ran.
Wow.
Take care of yourself. I love you. I'm trying. Pray it's not pancreatic cancer. I don't think so. It's just, I mean, there weren't any signs of it. He just said it was just a little bit enlarged. No, pancreatic cancer, I'm dead. There's no coming back from pancreatic cancer.
You
Once you,
just probably caught an infection.
well, again, and again, he said, and somebody mentioned it right now. Uh, they said maybe something with to do with the Ozempic and and everything else. So I have an ultrasound right now at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to probably like shut. I just want to let people know. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for all the text messages and the messages. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Don't call me and don't visit me. You know, I told my Jamie got there. I'm
Don't
like,
make me sign papers.
and don't make me sign any papers. And I uh, I told Jamie, don't come. ¿Pa qué? There's nothing for you to do. Y va llegando, le dije, Jamie, I told you not to come. But
As a Mexican, uno nunca sabe.
or hoping for the best. A ellos, a mí,
Uh-huh.
hoping for the worst. Este, okay, I was wondering if she was can you share with me your safe combination? I
um,
said,
about
no.
those guns.
He hates visitors, but he doesn't have a choice with his sister. Yes, I don't want people visiting me. I don't want people
Is
calling
that why you
me.
don't visit people either at the hospitals?
Well, it's crazy. I do. I do because I know people like that. Like when my
Yeah.
sisters are in the hospital, I make sure that I stop by and go. Parents también. I've taken that hospital, but because they like that, my sisters like that. All of them les gusta la atención. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to
No
see
te creo.
I don't want to see anyone when I'm healthy, you know?
Yeah.
Much less when I'm feeling like crap. I don't want to see anyone. I don't. And it's not because I don't like them or I don't appreciate it. I do. But they should know by now. I like to be by myself. I like to play with myself. I like to eat.
Horrible.
I like to eat with myself. I like to be by myself. So in my happy times I want to be myself. You think I want to be with people when I'm in my bad times? I don't.
Again, I think they were just trying to get confirmation.
Sign
From
the
one to
dotted
10. From 1 to 10, how
firma.
bad are you?
Firma animal, firma. Let me tell y'all, I'm not signing anything to any of y'all. No one.
Anyway,
So
too
today,
funny.
right now, I'm leaving. I'm going to get an ultrasound done, and
Yeah.
the ultrasound down, and get that out of the way. I'm going to the island at 12 o'clock. Got to go look for a place to a beach house. I'm going to see about buying a place at the island. And
Is your brother-in-law helping you with that?
yes, let me tell you, Team Martinez, real estate is also helping me. But yeah, anybody that needs help with like the financing of a home or anything, contact my
Yeah.
cuñado, man. They did an amazing job. I'm qualified to buy. I don't know how the hell I'm qualified to buy a 700,000. I got qualified for a $700,000 loan. Who would have thunk? And
Is that what your name or your dad's name?
that's still in question. Oh yeah, no, I don't know if I told you when I got the car, el carro negro, I got it there at Charlie Clark. So
Yeah.
I got the car, I got the Altima, and I got it like on a Friday, no me acuerdo. Pero on Sunday, no sé quién le dijo a papá. I think este Saúl dijo, hey, este lo sacó a nombre suyo o Diego o one of those a-holes. Bueno, este lo sacó a nombre suyo porque usted tiene cuenta ahí con el Nissan y papá, on Monday he calls them. No quiero que ande soltando carros a nombre mío. And they said, no, señor Castro, no podemos hacer eso. Ok, pero no quiero que nadie ande sacando carros a mi nombre. Ahí hablando de Roma, va llegando. Guys, have a great
I
day.
know somebody else has done that.
Guys, be
Oh, the
good to each.
dealership.
I gotta let you go, Sam. Be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.
All right. Bye.